हाँ.
So the first question is, what is your point of view about entrepreneurship?
Entrepreneurship, if you take my view, is basically enabling a person to means stand on his own feet and do not depend on any employment with any organization, and rather means sustaining himself, his family, and giving means support to the society in general.
Okay, sir. So moving on, according to you, what is the current scenario of entrepreneurship in our college?
In our institute, I have seen top management has taken a lot of pains to inculcate this feeling of entrepreneurship amongst the student community by joining hands with organizations like NEN, and then not many entrepreneurs are invited here who share their experiences with the students, like how they started from scratch and what type of difficulties they faced, and then how successful they are in today's context. So that actually gives a feeling of motivation and encouragement to the students to start something of their own after they complete their formal degrees from the institute.
Okay, sir. Sir, how can we encourage more students to become entrepreneurs?
As I have already said in your previous question, that we have been regularly inviting entrepreneurs successful in various fields from both manufacturing sectors as well as from service sectors, who have actually come here to give the positive motivation to the students, and then they have shared their success stories. So that actually becomes the basis for, or the first step for the students to get insights about the entrepreneurial activities. And similarly, there are different avenues which are shared with the students, like what are the means facilities available from the side of government to give that support to the student when they start as an entrepreneur. So such type of measures actually help the students.
Sir, apart from that, how can we promote entrepreneurship in college? Like, what startup should be there in a college campus?
Institute has already taken some steps, like in Acropolis I have seen some small interesting events have been organized to means remove the initial barrier from the side of students, like organizing a 100 rupee contest, something like that, in which the students are asked to means pool that much money as a seed capital and then earn some profits out of that. So that type of interesting events actually create a feeling of means entrepreneurship amongst the students. So such events are to be organized so that more and more students get to know about that and take interest in it.
Okay, sir. Sir, what is the future of entrepreneurship in our college, Acropolis, according to you?
I see the future to be bright because since we have taken so many initiatives, not only from Indian continent, but also I have seen successful entrepreneurs from global level, like countries like US, UK, etc., or even from neighborhood countries like Bhutan, have visited our institute in past, and they have shared how they have started and what type of now satisfaction they are deriving by running their own business. And that satisfying intangible feeling which we see on their face becomes the basis for the students to get motivation to start something of their own, because ultimately it is the joy of giving something to the society. So it is a social cause. So when you start a venture, you are not doing it for your own family, you are doing it for the society. So that type of feeling of giving gives a satisfying intangible feeling to the members of the society in general and the person who is involved in it in particular. So that type of activities are actually required, and Acropolis is already doing that. So I see a good future. And then the students in every year I come across, both from engineering as well as from management, who contact me and then they tell me that they are not interested in appearing in any of the placement drives. They want to start something of their own. So definitely this is evident because of the efforts undertaken by the institute.
Sir, as in general we see that many students go for job after graduation, right?
Ah.
So what do you think about their view, whether they should go for job or entrepreneurship?
See, that is a safer route because those entrepreneurs who have actually preferred to serve initially few years with the corporate world have done it with the sole intention of getting a practical exposure to various aspects of business. Like they wanted to know about the manufacturing, quality control, and other type of trends and practices which prevail in industry. So right from the day one, if they start, no doubt they will be also successful. There are means cases available where people have gone for some jobs and then started their own after few years, and then there are people who have started their own business right from the day one. So in my view, if you gain some practical exposure initially for 2 or 3 years and then you start something, then it is still an added advantage. So you come to know about the other side also as an employee, and then you can do justice with your own business when you start that.
So then what about the risk? There are many risk factors also.
See, without taking any risk, you cannot start any business. So one has to means take that risk, and then only you will be successful. Otherwise, you will not have seen Ambani's or Tata's or Birla's. Dhirubhai Ambani actually is known as a business tycoon in Indian corporate, and he started as a very humble beginning at a petrol pump in Adan, Gulf, and then one day he had dreamed of having his own petrol pumps, his own industries, and then he realized that. So ultimately, he also took the risk of leaving a well-set job in which he was getting fixed monthly salaries and growth, and he preferred to start something of his own. So likewise, you can see there are many success stories available which tell you about those things.
Sir, I have seen many students that they want to have their own startups right now from the college level only, but due to academic pressure, they are not able to do that. So, according to you, how can they manage both the things?
One has to strike a balance between the requirements of the means professional curriculum in which you are studying, because ultimately whether it is a management degree or engineering degree, it is having a fixed minimum standard. You have to achieve that in order to be proficient in that area, then only you can be an engineer or an MBA. But at the same time, as you have rightly asked me, how can a student strike a balance between them? So means a person can work with some partners on part-time basis. One such classical example is the starting of a coffee shop in our institute, Bistro, which is managed by you students only, where I asked this thing only. They had invited me in the inaugural ceremony, then I had gone there and asked the students who are managing that, how will you manage with your business as well as with the means coffee shop business. So then they said, sir, we intend to work in shifts. We have 2-3 partners, and then per person will take care of the morning shift, another person will take care of the afternoon shift, and then we will exchange our notes. And likewise, we will means have the discussions. Few classes I will be attending, few I will be missing, and then he will be attending and he will be missing, and then we will be jointly discussing to compensate for the loss. And in the meantime, we will also gain some practical exposure of managing the business. So that type of arrangement can be thought of.
So right now we get to know many students who are still confused between entrepreneurship and business. So what is the basic difference between them?
Okay, I think I answered this question in the very first go, because I told you it is basically giving assurance to someone to support him in the long run without having that particular commitment to earn a fixed rate of returns of profits as it is done in case of business. Entrepreneurship is more like governed towards the attainment of your goals for social cause, and in the process enabling others to stand on their own feet, and in the process earn some profits as well.
Sir, what kind of activities we can do in a college campus? Like you told that some professionals have come and given seminars to students to encourage them. But apart from that, what should be done? The activity should be done so that the students should get encouraged towards entrepreneurship.
Um, I don't know what other institutes do, but at least in Acropolis, we have started the concept of organizing this industrial visits of students to people who started some venture of their own, and now we arrange interaction of students with those people who started their ventures, and then they actually show them how they started. One such initiative was the means Padma Shri awardee Mrs. Janak Palta, who is managing her own solar energy uh, Jim Milligan Center for Sustainable Development in nearby village, Sanavadia, which is very close to our institute. So there I have seen she is actually doing the business of generating this solar energy, and then she is consuming it for herself. She is also giving it to at concessional rates to people who are in the nearby community, and then they are into this organic farming, where they are growing these organic fruits, fresh farm fruits and vegetables which are free from insecticides and pesticides. So when students go and see such ventures, they get a good inspiration to start something of their own. So likewise, in manufacturing industries as well as in service industries, such type of meetings, interactions and visits will help in motivating and encouraging the students.
Yes, sir, you're right. Like, if the students go and consult them, they see that how they have managed.
Means it is
The level
actually
they
if the
have
person
reached.
comes here, the person will be in a position to deliver the lecture, seminar and show them the PowerPoint presentations and slides. But if the students go to the place where the industry has been started,
They
so
get
they
the
can,
actual
yes,
level.
because that is seeing and believing the things, because that will give them a better feel of that, so they get motivated to start something of their own. So that type of meetings are required.
Okay, so finally, what inspirational words you want to give to the students?
uh, never lose hope and give up. And initially in any business, if you start, you will face problems, but a day will come when you will overcome all these initial hurdles and be successful in your career. So that message I would like to give to any aspiring entrepreneur.
Thank you so much, sir. That was all about the interview.
Okay, thank you.